This is a black tie event and tickets are £30. Entertainment on the night will be provided by the one and only Kenny Thomas, plus some of the finest artists in Wales. So if you want to come and see which of your favourite presenters will win an award, give us a call on 07715 104 657. So don't forget, it's the 2011 Music Awards at the Coal Exchange on Saturday the 3rd of December.
Yeah, man! We did it!
Sexy Sundays, featuring the best in lovers rock, rare groove and old school. Come and join John Lenny Jr., Bobby Smith, plus other guest Radio Cardiff DJs. Only at Mischief's Cafe Bar, 36 James Street, Cardiff Bay. Alternatively, visit the website mischiefs.co.uk. Sexy Sundays.
Sexy Sundays, all the day.
Them try clip we wings, somehow we can't fly out.
Yeah, man.
But when we there, yard, nothing nice like Jamaica. Them try clip we wings, somehow we can't fly out. But when we there, yard, nothing nice like Jamaica. Roseburn fruit and banana. Under the tree with a glass of lemonade. Jumping at the river when me ready for bed. No boy can't buy me out. Me no foreign minded, no way compared to Jamaica. Nothing nice like Jamaica. Roseburn fruit and banana.
Okay.
Under the tree with a glass of lemonade.
Yo, DJ, are you done mixing yet?
Your DJ has only just begun.
No way compared to Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
Jamaica love.
Yes, Radio Land. The Wildest Show'zz on the air.
Everybody wanna visit Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Jamaica love.
Yo, Daddy Roma, one more time.
Jamaica love.
Dancehall Explosion on Radio Cardiff.
For real. For real.
The hottest DJ.
Yeah, man, that's how we do it each and every Sunday, 10 to 11. The Wildest Show'zz on the air. Dancehall Explosion.
Them try clip we wings, somehow we can't fly out. But when we there, yard, nothing nice like Jamaica. Roseburn fruit and banana.
Yeah, you hear me?
Under the tree with a glass of lemonade. Jumping at the river when me ready for bed. No boy can't buy me out. Me no foreign minded, no way compared to Jamaica. We wanna feel Jamaica love.
I beg you.
Everybody wanna visit Jamaica. Jamaica love. Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
Jamaica love.
Yeah, man, spreading love each and every Sunday.
Jamaica love.
Yeah, man, pure reggae music, pure vibes.
The citizens of Jamaica. Jamaica love.
So we do it, so you get it.
Represent where you want. Tunup, hurricane and star.
Yes, Daddy.
Chopping a matter about taxman, still a hustler than a guan.
Easy, Nazi Bum Bum.
To the Mexican, Canadian, American, Indian.
Live.
Make sure say when they are African, hustle, mama visit Western.
Alongside Dangerous Mouse.
All yard man, them fear ambition. Don't flash out all the money back. It's a spit. Anything comes out, ammunition.
Right.
Show me your one. No matter which part of the world where you stand. Me no matter what the master goes and make me sing it out. Lord, come abroad to be one. Jamaica love. We wanna feel Jamaica love.
Oh, you mean?
Everybody wanna visit Jamaica. Jamaica love. Jamaica. Jamaica love.
Yeah, man, pure reggae-matical vibes.
Jamaica love. The one that represent the citizens of Jamaica.
Yeah, man, no one can give it to you better. And don't forget the 12th of November, all roads lead to the Splotlands. Yeah, Countryman Outlaw in session. Yeah, you hear me? That's the 12th of November, all roads lead to the Splotlands. Yeah, man, dancehall workout. Yeah, you hear me, Radio Land?
Love it when you bubble for me like the way you should know. Yes, you do it good, me nah lie.
Yeah, man, forget Zumba. Yeah, man, we got Zumba class in the Splotlands, 12. You know what I'm saying, Dad? Yeah, man, dancehall Zumba class. Learn how to wind up your waist, shake your backside to the baseline. Yeah, you hear me? Right.
Yes, me up to confess, me love the way you see her. Girl, me love the way you fling it up, wind it down. Love the way you fling it up, wind it down. Slide and slip, tap when you tick. Girl, me love the way you moving up your hip. Remember, I me step on the edge and make you tip. Waistline, no rest of you, no seize up, you no stick. Baby, them can't stop you. Girl, turn up the swagger and go on show. My girl, you a go hard. My girl, you a go hard. Girl, you a go hard. Girl, me love the way you mad me, mad me, mad me.
So, yes, Dad. Yes, Nazi Bum. Are you?
Yes, me up to confess, me love the way you see her. Girl, me love the way you fling it up, wind it down. Love the way you fling it up, wind it down.
It's the boss DJ from the Union. Girl, me love how you whine like that. Precise
right.
Smooth and exact.
Ladies' time.
Your bumper suffer flexibility like there's no bone in your back.
Rude boys time.
Tipsy, get in the come on over, sit down in a me lap. Woman say touchdown, get in the sun. My dog, I got tears, girl, kitty cat. Girl, you not bring nothing better than me.
Oh my God, the music just turns me on.
Like Obama, girl, you hot. Like you a son Asana. You so steamy till you get tanner. Girl, you got glitz, you got glamour. Girl, you want cherish and honor. Who me say? Me know you're delicate. Give me a little, cause you're not celibate. Give me a lot, girl, just for the hell of it. The stories untold.
Boy, them tune are wicked.
This the book, the cocky fell in it. And me know you love how this song.
Yeah, man, vibe sweet. That's how we do it each and every Sunday. 10 to 11.
Yeah, round 2, me not start yet. Yeah, me got the arrow.
The Wildest Show'zz on the air. Dancehall Explosion, Countryman, Outlaw, Radio Cardiff.
No, you not flea market. I feel business the food.
Boy, what a combination.
The flame can't spark. We own sex potion, we could have back a land car.
Boy.
Why you want to do something? Dump your body, in the morning. Ready now. You say you want fuck.
Man a superstar. Me and the girl them ever apart. Jump to walk a hard. Figure girl we not to drag no frisk yard. Figure girl we not to drag no frisk yard. Figure girl we not to drag no frisk yard.
My gosh.
From man we are gallery.
Yes, daddy.
Hear me now. The other night me book a hot girl. When me the other night me book a hot girl. When me touching on the street and check it out is a top girl. So come on top girl. So take a ride out of the Jeep and like the come on. I beg you. Figure girl we not to drive no frisk yard.
My gosh.
We are gallants. From one we are gallants.
My gosh.
Lord. Hear me now.
Inside the dancehall pressure.
When me touching at the street and check it out is a top.
Right.
So come on top, girl. Come take a ride with
yeah, man, forget Zumba. It's the dancehall workout. Each and every Sunday, 10 to 11. Yeah, man, make you wind up your waist and hips. Boy, smooth enough. Boy. Yeah, man, make you nod it till the head fall off. Make you tap your foot till your foot drop off.
And the girls them alone me a penetrate.
Right. Inside the Juggling. Inside the Countryman. Alongside Radio Cardiff 98.7 on the Richter. Right. Hey, girl. Hey, you're too wicked, you know. Hey, you're too wicked. Zoom. Hey, Nazi. Right. Inside the dancehall workout. Yeah, man, we want all the radio land locked in. Just stand up in your room. Start winding your waist like crazy. Hey, gal, shake your bumper. Whoa!
No long talking, smooth on the beat, just like moonwalking. Running pa me ting, me not in that since knocking. Me chat to you so me come in. Me stick to the plan. Me live on the beach, me no must walk the sun. A girl head a rotate like standing fan. Me not even see she car.
Dancehall Explosion.
Right. The Wildest Show'zz on the air.
Leaders coming for you, so step your game up.
And don't forget the Radio Carnival Awards. Voting is now open online. Yeah, man, don't forget to vote Dancehall Explosion for your favorite reggae show, yeah? Daddy Roma, Dangerous Mouse. Yeah, man, your whole family, Tylo Levy. Right. Yeah, man, we have Jazz Soldier on the setting. Yeah, man, in his red, gold, and green socks to rotted. Whoa! Yeah, man, we have Big Belly Adam, Joe, all the little Land Rummy crew. GM Circuit, Lady Mary, look up Thierry. Easy Daddy Les, big up Pam and the fam.
Some boy I wash man clothes and I give it steam press. If I knock, tick and talk. You know what it
Easy Master K, Curtis D. Yeah, man, the whole of the AWOL family, you hear? Whoa! Hey, Daddy's working out tonight. He's working out the tunes like he's doing press-ups, like he's in the gym. Hey, Daddy!
Curl them up like curly iron. Curl them up like curly iron. The white shirt look like fire. Blood up well hot like something with a fryer. Give me shoulder, not a boy can tire. Them know when we them know some me mama. Them a prove, them a prove. Them a show my body move. Miss I'm ready, Miss I'm ready, Miss I'm ready. Say this now ready. What? Miss I'm ready, Miss I'm ready, Miss I'm ready.
Dancehall Explosion.
Whoa! Hey, Dad, you got the airwaves on fire, you know? Yo, man, the radio waves are on fire! Right! What my mama say? Don't let the soundbwoyz loose on the radio station! Yeah, man, no DJ Ting, you know? Yeah, man, no Terry Wogan business! Original sound system!
Problem no jump to. You know why I see the power, I'm a good, the power, I'm a good, the power, I'm a good.
My gosh!
I'm a goody, give me anything. Oh, I see the power, I'm a good, the power, I'm a good, the power, I'm a good, the power, I'm a goody, give me anything.
Yeah, man!
I'm a good enough kitty. Also, when you plan up with the too big icky.
Yes, Dad!
Just buy me a house and quit it. What a calamity, you know.
It's all about the vibes. It's all about the music. Yeah, man, the Wildest Show'zz on the air, you know.
We can touch like you. Me no but no girl we can stop. Me no but no girl fi body talk. Jump to. From Ghana, miss you.
Whoa! Yeah, man. Don't forget the Radio Card of Awards, Countryman, Outlaw, Dancehall Explosion, the best reggae show, you hear? Voting online now. Zoom. Yeah, man, vote for that Daddy Roma Dangerous Mouse. www.radiocardiff.org. Yeah, man, that's the website.
Thinking about the past make me get tough.
Boy!
Touch me, I beg you back the touch. That's when me pride me, I beg you back the touch. If you even have your man that a team bad luck, tell me, I beg you back the me no but no girl we can touch like you. Me no but no girl we can stop like you. Me no but no girl fi back it up like you. We no fi lock it up like all no. Me no but no girl we can wine like you. Me no but no girl we full of time like you. When you fi tick tock and balance like you. Grass, them when me bill, me remember your style, them and your skill.
My gosh!
Me know you remember the drill.
Hey daddy, you're too wicked enough.
Me know you remember the drill.
Too wicked!
Me I beg you back the touch, me I beg you back the touch.
Yeah!
That's when me pride, me I beg you back the touch. If you even have your man that a team bad luck, tell me I beg you back the all low.
Fire alarm, I get burn.
Dancehall Explosion on Radio Cardiff. Radio
When me say a gal a fi come in, enough of them a line up, get them ready fi cock in. Say she want fi come a watch, she dem a pin, and I get them a fi lock up with me. Sound when me look a no lean, I go make a step to fi get myself clean. Happy was a kidney liver, heart and spleen.
My gosh!
Yeah, me sang a fi Nicky, a fi Pam, a fi every other gal when the ripper put it on.
Sure.
Do one a fi Sasha, fi and girl come in a me station. This young wire alarm, a gal get burn. Near brand gal in a me place can't turn. Fire alarm, a gal can't move.
Yeah, man, big up everybody online. Big up the whole of Radio Land. Yeah, man, big up Ashley, aka Joshy.
Fire alarm, a gal can't move.
Yeah, man, Outlaw crew locked in every week.
Girl a fight and a cuss with them man there. Them a call and a beat to them turn there. Don't a breeze it we a spend time me a wine there.
Dancehall Explosion.
Girl a fight and a cuss with them man there. Them a call and a beat.
Yeah, man, big up everybody on Vodafone locked in.
We a spend time me a wine there, me a wine there. Touch the street 'cause I'm feeling trendy.
Zoom.
I'm so cold, no girl can melt it.
Boy.
I got sick from the West Indies.
Hey, you should smuggle Dancehall Explosion as one of the ringtones on the phone, you know. Yeah, big up everybody on Vodafone locked in.
Give me more, he be begging me please.
Boy.
You wish you had stars like
big up all my Royal Mail soldiers locked inside Panat Road right now. Weekend shift. Yeah, man, just crack up the bass line. Yeah, man, big up Stevie B. Yeah, man, locked in all the time, you know. Big up all, yeah, man, all my Royal Mail soldiers. Worries.
Some gal them a run down wife. Me take the title, I mean I'm life. I want me touch a plane, yeah, a first class flight. Cause my skin flawless.
You're listening to Dancehall Explosion on Radio Cardiff.
Me
Yeah.
take the title, I mean I'm life. I want me touch a plane, yeah, a first class flight. Cause my skin flawless. Me no care donkey bite like.
New style Marshall. It's really not my fault.
Sound ring, sound ring, sound ring.
Yes, I'm fresh, fresh. That's just the way it is. It's like I'm just about the fridge.
Yo, Dad.
Fresh, fresh. Yes, I'm fresh, fresh. Wow. Yeah. Step out to me shop like a razor.
Yo, Dad.
Clean like my sign to
Yes, sir. From the top to the very last drop, designed to keep you skanking on the spot. Wildest Show'zz on the air each and every Sunday, 10 to 11.
It's really not my fault.
Right.
Ladies love my charm.
Yeah, man.
I'm fresh, fresh.
Fresh enough.
Fresh.
Hey, Daddy.
That's just the way it is. It's like I'm just about the fridge. Oh yes, I'm fresh, fresh. Yes, I'm fresh, fresh. Wow. You know we roll. Step out from my shop like a razor. I'm a Louis V blazer. Clean like my sign to a major. Okay. Them call me Mr. Jamaica.
Locked in, locked on. The original Radio Cardiff 98.7.
But the whole 100 years.
Zoom.
Hi haters. It's really not my fault that all the ladies love my charm. Fresh, so fresh and so clean.
Yeah, man, we're super fresh, you know. Yeah, I'm playing the freshest rhythm, freshest tune. Yeah, man, when I walk backwards, you know.
My swagger don't quit, yo, my swagger don't stop.
Right. Yeah. Cause that's what we try and do, you know. Do you know how many rhythms get made and don't get played? So we try and play everything that don't get played, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then we duck into, you know, tune everybody knows. You can sing along with, but check where you can't. Yeah, I know it's time to learn them. 1 million tune escaping years every month, you know. Yeah, man, we'll make sure we find them and play them. Everything you don't hear. Yeah, hear me, Dad? My gosh! Boy! So! Yeah! Oh Lord have mercy!
Well, as a man, you have to know certain law.
Yeah!
As a man, you have to know certain law.
Out to Mr. Vegas.
As a man, you have to know certain law.
Right.
Get your liquor and drink out the straw. Every gangster we know about the law. If you never wear a panty,
Dancehall Explosion.
With a bad girl, it's a bad man stand up. It's a one you hot, dirty to the gal a van up. Man a tuggy, come man not be pretty. Some man a wear that clothes and look like Mickey. The blouse them sell out at JC Penny, and the girls them never get anything.
Go sharp, make up to make a step. Cause this a area the money have to make, yeah. Yeah, that's why we are not to make. This a where we have and it's a way to make. Big diamond chain wrap round my neck. Ring full of ice to match my bracelet. My jeans and my tees and my fitted well clean.
Dancehall Explosion.
Yeah, we have a touchy road. Fresh and clean and we not in and no dirty clothes. When we are crushy road. Me and my friend them a touchy road.
Boy! Yeah, man, that's how we do it, you know. That's how we play it, that's how we drop it. Pure action, pure fire. Yeah! Yeah, you hear me, massive? Big up everybody online. Big up the whole of Radio Land. Yeah, man, big up everybody locked in on their phone apps. Yeah, man, tune in radio. Zoom.
All of a sudden, them sit a rebel, swell up. Party a go on and a me, them a going. Since I the man we come and end them worried. Love the gal, them a so me say good gal from everywhere. Gal them love me so much, them a follow me go anywhere. The gal them a so me say good gal from everywhere. Gal them love me so much, them a follow me.
Out to Sizzler.
Marsha from Grandson, Gucci from Rima. Me did like Katie, but everybody say a cheater. Elena, me Ina, Tina, Tina, and Tina. Fat sexy Kim and her friend named Karen.
Dancehall Explosion.
Yeah, man, we don't come in for air, you know. Don't squeeze one piece of air out, you know.
You know see, me blood that boil, you know see me blood that boil. Me blood that boil, you know see me blood that boil. Me blood that boil, you know see me blood that boil.
Yes, dads.
You know see me blood that boil. We act for them. No boy can hug me up. Tell me no cat. No boy can bad me. Girl not ratty. Be sure that woman alone watch them here and flash. Me no see man, no, me no have no boy can hug me up. Can hug me up, hug me up, hug me up. Me no cat. No boy can bad me. Girl not ratty. Be sure that girl alone watch them here and flash.
Me no care who for girl me a go look. Care who for girl me a go look. Girl me a go look.
Your DJ has only just begun.
Me no see man a road. Me no have me call them straight. And I have to feel me. I mean no drink cherry juice, me no ram billy. Me no beg friends from enemy. Me say
This is what DJ Juggling with.
Boy! Yeah man, Countryman the Outlaw. Radio Cardiff. Dancehall Explosion. Don't forget to vote. It is your best reggae show, yeah? Boy! If you like what you hear, Zoom!
Looking good and I'm smelling sweet. DJ popping vibes are crazy. Buy at the bar, looking at me.
Oh my God, the music just turns me on. Drinks on me. Across the room, shorty looking at me.
Zoom!
Came over, asked to dance with me.
Yes, Radio Land, crank up your bass line. Yes, Daddy, forget Zumba. Forget Zumba, you know. Yeah, man, it's a dancehall workout each and every Sunday, 10 to 11. Yeah, man, right in your living room. From your car radio. Hey, get out of your car, stand on the roof, or wind up your waist.
We know a friend, different
from
we tell them again and again and
my gosh! Yeah, hear me dance? Yeah, man, you're flying in there, you know. Zoom! Pure vibes, pure action, pure fire! Zoom!
You nothing from we born, never see you a road and say this. You don't mean nothing to none of we, so you can go on. We not afraid that we no owe ya man. Straight like a road, now we no run rocket, and we no beg nothing in our pocket. Life them a live smarty, tell them to stop it. A girl fi do that, but so up them a jam it. Don't tell no lie, Jamaica want change. Things when me hear say some a do fear. Jamaica want change.
Your DJ has only just begun.
As a man, me nah do nothing strange, and me nah pet no dog with me.
Easily, so people know me now, I'm free. Me no follow back a man, girl, follow back a me. Don't be bold. No boy can't style. Yeah. For my money and my pocket overload. Me no beg people things to buy when we can afford.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna catch for no guy, you know. Boy.
We not hate them, we not hate them. All of them ungrateful, we not hate them.
You're listening to Dancehall Explosion on Radio Cardiff, yes.
Oh Lord, hear my cry. Bad mind people, them want me to die.
Boy!
Protected by the Most High. Oh Lord, hear my cry.
Yeah, man, wanna watch none of them, you know.
So them want kill me, tell them come try. Protected by the Most High.
Yeah, hear me dance.
Protected by the Most High. So make them go on. Watch when me have, watch when me have. Me tell the hater them, me know them ungodly. God bless us up on the road,
boy!
Maybe call me fat, call me ugly.
Hey, dads, we should start running the dancehall workout session live from Radio Cardiff, you know? You know, like it's a Zumba studio. Invite everybody down and they can all just work out with you while you're mixing on the decks. Yeah, man, we need a Zumba cam on you, you know?
So them want kill me, tell them come try.
Yeah!
Protected by the Most High.
Yeah, man, ghetto entrepreneurship, you know?
Walk out in a the middle bus and wine and buy.
Me say!
But a girl if you stand up in a your way.
Right!
Where you hold your man then have to train long time. You at not to the night that you feel it. When the video man a pass away.
That's all Explosion.
Night bill your rent pay. Now if you do fi make him stay. Him not roam like phone, you not sleep alone. Girl him come home you fi say. You are the wife mate fi go. Long time on no day.
Yeah, man, big up everybody everybody in HMP on lockdown. Yeah, I mean, everybody in HMP.
You know fear one fight. One beat of your man, boy, you know fear them at your crib. No, I don't man, you know share.
Yeah, man, everybody camping at the Majesty's pleasure.
When them come fi borrow your shoes, don't them.
Yeah, man, just bang your doors. Just rattle the bags. Yeah.
Like billion pay.
Big up the old A, B, C, D, F, G, right straight down to C, winging up.
Room like phone, you not sleep alone, girl, him come.
Right.
You are the wife made for what? Long time on the day. Good as girl, but I wine them if they can't take him away.
No boy can't bad me,
Zoom.
woman alone watch them here and flash. Me no see man, no, me no hug me up. No boy can't hug me up.
Yeah, man.
No me umbrella rats, me sure say.
Yeah, that would just knock fist instead, yeah.
So no boy can't dream see me.
Yeah.
When me put on a hat for me.
Boy.
Cherry juice, me no ram billy. Me no beg friends for enemy. I'm ready to send for that. Show all of that. Me still manage to remain. Me not run when I left them. Turn in a cat.
Cleanness. Send me Twitter me cleanness. Send me Facebook me cleanness. Hey, Anton.
I trust the mountain fire, but not corruption. No one do we like dirty. Eight of them boy that we no like. Them no visible to my eyesight. So me tell them,
Mr. Clean can't clean like me. Ever fresh, I run in for me.
Boy.
Just create scene for me.
me ever straight, nothing never leave.
Yeah, man, ever fresh, ever ready. Each and every Sunday, 9 to 11. 10 to 11. Yeah, man, we had an hour jacked.
Clean, this is all I know.
Yeah, man, it's now 10 to 11, yeah?
From me band, but me know me not go low. From me band, so me clean.
But don't forget to tune into Radio Cardiff 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah? Yeah, man, every show's a scorcher. Not hot like this, can't cause fire, but wow!
Before me take a box stick.
Why?
You say me is a hot skull DJ. That's a black me live. If you feel bad, try for this and circle man down.
Why?
Me no better than that's a man them mad the better one boy.
Easy Nazi Bum Bum.
Need some boy to be my partner.
Love you. Easy Lady Catherine, Little Rube, Chelsea Bun, Nate Dogg. All inside Belly.
For your body, that's about the belly where them a carry. Don't know me a secret so mad. They will not see me, no matter carry. Rather dead before me take
Daddy say what? You get mashed up on Bacardi.
If you feel bad, try for this and circle man down there.
Driving the black Mercedes, boy.
You can dance if you like, you can drink if you like.
Yo, DJ,
Your DJ has only just begun.
Dancehall Explosion.
Right. Yo, dance one more time. Yo, one more time. My gosh. And don't forget the 12th of November, all roads lead to the Splotlands. Yeah, man. Forget Zumba, it's Dancehall Explosion workout, yeah? Come along, wind up your waist, shake your backside. Get it nice and fit, yeah? Tighten up them thighs. Get the midriff in. Yeah, man, drink some alcohol and get merry and just mash it all up. Whoa! Yeah!
You look so sexy, moving that body all over.
So that's the Splotlands, 12th of November. It's like Zumba, but it's called Dancehall Workout. Yeah, my daddy Rome was like Mr. Motivator in them lycra suit, red, gold and green one. My gosh!
You can dance if you like, you can drink if you like.
So, and don't forget, The Radio Cardiff Awards, voting online now, yeah? Don't forget to vote Dancehall Explosion as your favourite reggae show, yeah? Daddy Roma, Dangerous Mouse. Whoa!
Everybody moving around. TJ with the brand new sound.
And Jazz Soldier with his red, gold and green socks on, sitting on the sofa. Yeah, you too. Yeah, man, it's for you too. Right. So that's online, yeah, www.radiocardiff.org. Go to vote for the best reggae show. Full Bounce, Daddy Roma, Countryman the Outlaw, Tyler Levy, Dancehall Explosion, yeah? Right.
Yo, TG. Real girl is like me. Get pum pum to free.
Dancehall Explosion.
My gosh! Yeah, man, that's how we flatten the airwaves each and every Sunday. Yeah, man, pop out windows and shut down radio masts. Yo, Dad! Whoa! Yeah, man, that's how ghetto mixers run, you know.
Tell them, you know.
Get ready to rumble!
You see that? Bad people we no take bad up. Bad people we no take bad up.
Right.
Bad people we no take bad up.
Yeah, ladies, you doing your Zumba workout? Zumba's gone out the window, you know. It's called a Dancehall Explosion workout. Yeah, man, twice as much energy. 10 times more fire. 100 times better results. That's the 12th of November, Splotlands Dancehall Explosion workout. Yeah, bring you like a leotard. Yeah.
Normally. Mama said, Neil, who can hear I go feel? Who can hear I go feel? Mama said, Neil, who can hear I go feel? Keep your energy closer. Mama did I want me, but me never did know, sir. Them a kind them want give me a dose, sir. God no. Say me can't believe. Say me can't believe. The whole of them a threaten me fi kill me. All of them a threaten me fi kill me. Them a step to me, and I say, well, them a go let it in me. One side them want fling me. Sound riddimz. All of them a threaten me fi kill me. Them a step to me, and I say, well, them a go let it in me. One side them want fling me. Remember we
tell them, say whatever you want, whether lie or true, but me know some me not take no this.
Yeah, man, big up Richie Kurz locked in. Big up Lady Nadia. Big up the old family, yeah? Yeah, man, big up Ryan Kurz locked in. Yeah, man, this is called the dance. Hey, Richie, you doing your Dancehall Explosion workout? Forget Zumba. Hey!
Just flow records, tell them, say whatever you want,
yes, sister! You land! Yeah, my baby sister Caroline just lost in the place. Whoa! Right. Yeah, man, it's like a workout each and every Sunday. 10 to 11, the Wildest Show'zz on the air. Yes, sir. So we do it. And don't forget, Radio Cardiff Awards, yeah? Vote online now. Dancehall Explosion is your best reggae show, yeah? Yeah, man. And don't forget Zumba, Dancehall Explosion workout, Countryman the Outlaw, Splotlands, 12th of November, yeah? Bring your leotards.
Yo, not your business.
Yeah, man. Get drunk, work out, wind your waist, shake your backside. Splotlands, 12th of November. Be there or get arrested. Right. Whoa.
Me look a naughty girl. Oh, there is a star. Any man when I walk
My gosh! My gosh! The only show we get locked up in Guantanamo Bay, you know. The only show that makes SWAT team rage a yard. Why? Ain't easy, natty bum. Are you? Right.
Dancehall Explosion.
My gosh! Boy!
To the gal there.
Yeah, man, the Wildest Show'zz on the air. Yo, man, 5-0's outside already. Daddy 5-0's outside already. Hey, they come down to lock the show you. Hey, it's something too wicked. Why? Why? Yeah, man. Don't forget to vote for Countryman, Outlaw is the best one. Yeah, Dancehall Explosion, Mom, Study Roma, Tyler Levy. In his red, gold and green socks on. He's even getting a vote and he's sitting on a sofa in the house. That's how wicked he is. Whoa! He's like he's mixing off his iPhones from the settee in his house. Mon technology. Yeah, you hear me, Dad?
What a thing, video like my girl make a spin. Grip where you got a that hold him, give you one on the land and the bed and the ring. What you think him take a dozen aspirin? Through every week you a shop of a bin.
Sound ring ting, sound ring ting, sound ring ting.
Now make them take step on me. I could have carry what they want. Even if we are argue, oh me, now get like a bus stop. Now meet in a them trap, you must be mad. Oh me, now driving a bus back.
Right. Ladies' time.
Now get like a bus stop. Now meet in a them trap, you must be.
Hey, ladies. If there's no sense some dirty boy can't use you and kick you out on the roadside, you know. Yeah, man, tell him. Tell him.
No boy can't come with no liberty.
Right. Hey, ladies. Hey, Radio Land, listen lyrics.
Oh, me? Now get left a bus stop. Now meet in a them trap. You must be mad.
Boy.
Now driving a bus back and you a boss for pretty carry me.
Tell him, baby.
Now get left a bus stop. Now meet in a them trap.
Hey, when some dirty walkless boy try to talk to you, you know.
If him can't carry you home after the flex wall, left you in a danger zone. With a taxi number fi call. When you want pick you up after the agony, then come with him filthy stuff.
Yo, me care one line and balance me. Yo, me care one line and balance.
My gosh.
Respect and manners.
Yes, Dad.
Now get left a bus stop.
Yeah, man, no show even comes close. No show even comes close. Hey, hear me, Dad?
As a real bad boy, me no stray, me no party. Anytime you see me step is like me roll with the army. Homestead, Babylon, Morgan's lane beside me. Spanish town.
Dancehall Explosion.
Yo, Dad, one more time.
Yo, DJ, I use a make
Your DJ has only just begun.
Hey, Richie Cuz, this one's dedicated to you, yes, sir. Hey, easy lady Nadia.
As a real bad boy, me no stray, me no party.
Boy!
Me step is like me roll with the army. Homestead, Babylon, Morgan's lane.
Yeah, man, stand to attention. Salute!
As a real bad boy, me no stray, me no walk about. Can't use me to come and draw me out. Me no easy to catch, and as a real bad boy, me no friend.
Dancehall Explosion.
Wildest Show'zz on the air each and every Sunday, 10 to 11. Yeah, man, don't go nowhere else. Yeah, man, tune we play super fresh. Hey, So Fresh is still in the rapper. I start downloading the MP3 crinkle. So Fresh is still in the rapper.
Want some boy, I make them know. No strange face, man. We block them can't do that. Them boy can't do nothing. They find that rock, no over right now. Them can't do that. Nothing much. Can we no cash flow? Want some boy,
my gosh! My gosh! Yeah, man, 10 minutes of the show to go. Hey, dads will call it the musical war zone, yeah? Yeah, man, 10 minutes of the show, musical war zone. My gosh! Right. Yeah, man, freestyle general day, you know. Right. Right. Yeah.
You know we roll. Really fit from that, them a dummy. Give me the thing where father God say you feel give me my. That a me no join that thing the bone up a man and look for me. We no play with man none at all. No, that no enough we plan none at all. Girl is forever not none at all.
You're listening to Dancehall Explosion on Radio Party. Yeah.
Yeah, man, as we inside the musical war zone. Yeah, man, put on your crash helmet. Get in your bomb shelters. Yeah, you hear me, Dad? Hey, we're not even dropping nuclear yet, enough. Yeah, man, we're just popping off little hand grenades.
Hey, cash flow, hey, and I like them that want do it. I show them can't do it. Them know them can't.
You mean we not even shot the cruise missile yet, innit? We're still just popping off hand grenades. You hear me, Dad?
Them know them can't do it. Hey, everything with them.
Don't forget, go online. You know which show to vote if you don't.
Them would have love for turn we over.
Fire farm.
Through the blessings of Jehovah. That's why we not gone, we still them.
My gosh!
We stand firm cause we are soldier. Plus we no love drinks so we
yeah, man, salute! Yeah, man, Dancehall soldiers, real soundbwoyz stay here, you know. Yeah, man, no Terry Wogan thing, you know. Hey, they should put us on the drive-by. You know, can you imagine everybody driving home from work listening to this, stuck in the traffic jam? Whoa! Everybody be skanking on the roadside. Everybody be winding up on top of the boot. Yeah, man, skanking on the bonnet. Yeah, you hear me? Whoa! Yes, Dad! Countryman the Outlaw, original soundbwoyz ting.
The girl them love up my skin. The girl them love up my skin. Every girl on the planet don't me think no way. And the girl in her skin. Hey girl come swing out inna me bed. The girl them love up my skin.
Oh my God, the music just turns me on.
Yeah, man, that's what she said to me each and every Sunday, you know. Yeah, man, 10 to 11. Boy! Don't forget Zumba. Dancehall Explosion work out 12th of November, Splotland. Yeah, man, Daddy Roma as Mr. Motivator. Yeah, man, he'd be winding up on top of the speaker box. You have to shoot him with a tranquilizer, Dad, to get him off. Yeah, you hear me, Radio Land? Yeah, man, you hear me, everybody online? Zoom! My gosh! My gosh! Zoom! It's all about the vibes, it's all about the music. It's all about Radio Cardiff 98.7.
Them alone me look on. Them alone me put my hook on. Love them so much, now put my foot on. Care them and treat them. Love
yeah, man, inside the musical war zone for the last 10 minutes, innit?
Always make sure my tender touch.
Yeah!
Like some boy, always.
Aha!
Promise good
Me nah fuck off them. Some boy sick. Yo, we not care who some boy love, but I'm not man for way. I'm a catty, baby X that van for sure. Give me the woman, they make a.
Alright.
This year me chip in the turbo. Turn on the turbo. Tell myself say me nah broke again.
Right.
So God say me nah broke again.
Zoom.
God believe me nah broke again. Come on, just blow. Forward, 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 forward.
Yeah, man, never backwards.
Forward, forward.
Never backwards.
Transmission. Forward, 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 forward.
Yeah, man, a backwards never.
Forward, 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 forward.
My gosh.
Forward, 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 forward. No more shotting, no more time for laugh. No more laugh. No more shotting, no more time for laugh. No more locking, time to play and live off. Look how long we are not on the door. So no more locking, time to
Dancehall Explosion.
My gosh.
And I pray the thing different now.
Yes, Dad.
No, who no like it, see we no see them now. Problem.
Yeah, man, the SWAT team's still outside, you know. The SWAT team's still outside. Yeah, man, when I come out to a finished. And then tell the negotiator that. Yo, Dad's pass a message out. Tell him this.
You really want to know what blinking me?
Whoa, yo, one more time. One more time. Yeah, man, tell the negotiator this. Yo, SWAT team outside. Say we're under arrest, you know. Yeah, man, popping out windows, burning down the radio, man, setting your computers on fire. Boy. Yeah, man, board up the windows, block up the doors. Boy. Hey, we now come out till daylight, you know. Boy.
Cash flow.
Hey, Daddy's popping out some shots outside the window at them. Yo, behave yourself, you'll start them off.
Girl walk up and down.
Right.
Something them in your chest not drop down.
Zoom.
If I ready, girl, you never pop down. Get your cute daughter.
Inside the juggling.
You a good as girl walk up and down. The thing in them in your chest not drop.
Inside the Countryman, Outlaw.
Everybody never pop down. Get your cute daughter. And you nice son. Girl want to take your money, girl, and them no have a clue. Them on fire, them a want to hire you. And you nice son, girl want to take your mommy, girl, and them no have a clue. Them on fire, them a want to hire you. Every day your man tell you say me, girl, you got the clue. But them no like that, tell her come swallow you.
Dancehall Explosion.
Yo, Dad. Yo, Dad.
Nobody nothing, so I gotta do what I gotta do.
Right.
When me tell you this, please don't free me. I gotta do what I gotta do. For them to pop me up.
Yo, man, it just popped CS gas through the window. Hey, boy, we now come out. We have a gas mask on.
So we are crush the road, and when we touch the road, we guys don't judge me. Me no wicked, but me have to do the best thing. Me have to come, me have to turn up to something good. But we are gone bad, cause in the streets, me and the thugs, them are gone bad.
Gangsta face. Shot them a chuck it, say them not bad.
Yo, Daddy sent for reinforcements.
Chuck it, say them not bad like me. With them back, yeah, they and me. Me no text sorry and me no hear free. Me back watch me free. I'm my own a car, I'ma push my own key.
Right.
On the radio, watch your TV.
Inside the musical war zone for the last 10, yeah?
Stop it back, watch where you pray. So tell a girl, I no stick and stone me fling.
Right. Tell him, Dad. Yeah, but we have our own thing, you know, we're not following nobody.
Ram, yo, red eye for people things.
Sure, my leaders, not followers.
Use your bring when you see me on the street. Try lock off your mouth. Me, no, ram.
Me say.
Yes. Them want know why the girl them love me. Them want know why the girl them love me so. My flow make the girl them love me. My style, my slang, my flow.
Dancehall Explosion on Radio Hazard.
My slang, my flow. That make the girl them come on my show. My push, my panic, my jokes. My money, my stash, my dough.
Right.
My style, my slang, and my flow.
Boy.
The girl them come on my show.
Yeah, man.
My push, my panic, my jokes.
We're not copy, no, we're not carbon copy. Original soundbwoyz.
Gangsters do them one thing.
Yeah.
Gangsters do them one thing.
No Terry Wogan business, you hear? Yeah, I thought he was Irish. Me say.
My tees, my peaks, my jeans, my clique, my gang, my team, my street, my block, my scheme.
Each and every Sunday, 10 to 11, the Wildest Show'zz on the air. Yeah, you hear me? And don't forget, if you haven't voted yet, get your backside online. Yeah? Dancehall Explosion, Dangerous Smalls, Daddy Roma. Best reggae show.
Them no more shine, God, them a fight me. That's when you see, enough of them don't like me. Enough of them don't like me. Cause when they sit down and really at me, them no more shine, God, them a fight me. That's when you see, enough of them don't like me. Enough of them don't like me. I'ma say yes, we have the fierce, we have the cute small waist, we have the curve, so man have the nerve. I breathe on the outside of the thing. Them no know so your females run it. Them no so we have talent, no. Them no think we can manage, no. Them no know so we coming.
Pure vibes, pure music.
Yo, cash flow. Same man broke the other. Generous. Well, that just said, we don't want to see no more right.
Let's get ready to rumble!
On a party in the streets and police not try stifle lies. Dunkirk's a bliss, Tivoli's a bliss, Rimas a bliss, all Southside's a bliss. Right now we got caught the crime rate decrease, and no matter now ball, no more son disease. Tivoli's a bliss, Southside's a bliss, Rimas a bliss, all CU's a bliss. Right now we got caught the crime rate decrease, and no matter now rise up the breeze. Then Taji say, yeah, me glad say me friends them a link again. I run and fly like the planes them a things up pen. Since like we no member since I went nothing nah rise nah squeeze nah rinse again. Man a big yard link, man a grand spend. Fly the street, block street, red spear 110. Harder clans them, no man nah see no man a say them a gonna keep on them.
Dancehall Explosion.
Cash flow, matter on again. Go tell your friend, listen me see them a worry about who bad mind and who sell out. Hey, me no business but none of them. 2011, me see them people want them cut Jesus slippers, but them would that to my shows. Them bad mind, full of nothing but grudge, but them would that to fi carry you.
Sound riddimz, sound riddimz,
sound riddimz to my shows. Come in not just friend, them sell out too quick. Listen me, so you no like me, pick a number, hold the line.
Right.
Tell me them no like me from long time.
Out to Tony Mataron.
Walk on chalk line, blind a lead, blind cause birds in front swine.
Right.
Around a mountain, no boy can't climb. Me sister them a wicked, now try change their mind. Oh, some boy a talk about them straight forward and them always looking behind. Them a wicked, the boy them cut Jesus slippers. Them bad mind, full of nothing but grudge, but them with that to fi carry you. I beg you.
So we don't fear pagan.
I fear no evil cause Jaja guide me, Jaja guide me.
My gosh!
So when the enemies
my
free,
gosh!
but for we cash flow, Jaja guide me,
Allah will guide me.
So we no fear no evil man.
Yes sir.
Them no love me for who me is and who me destined to be. Cash flow from me rise them a free. Mankind all better than them. We see clearly.
I process this. Long time. Feel aim. Every day the gal them a pray with. Them a wonder if man a human or a genie. We no bet them want hug and squeeze. But anyway, me nah go put me hat where me can't reach it. You see me one pair of clocks, me have a bit. Yeah, the one punch.
Yes, Dad. Yes, Dad.
Cause when me clean and come out.
Rewind! Rewind! Rewind!
You're locked on the original radio party, 98.7.
As we feature the mighty Beanie Man set speed.
Me nah go put me hat where me can't reach.
Right.
You see me one pair of clocks, me
yeah man, 2 minutes into the overdrive.
Pants for me waist, me never take it. Hard for what me want.
Yes, that's we in the overdrive enough.
When me clean and come out.
Whoa.
you're up north, me now. Money start come while you know what me a talk about. So me want the world dance a shout. Yeah, inna your own a thing just like clean and come out. Clean and come out, for them and douse me, put on me on a clothes. When me come around, me pop me on a phone. Girl, I want that means a bunch of rows. Cause them a rock, them thing is not properly goes.
Everything proper, man, we walking our pockets in the dapper, man, we everything ladies say we're full of chat, call me Mr. Jammy.
Oh, Mr. Amos.
Fella fight over man way and no get them. And we can't show no money, one man get them. That's a cook out them and him no see them. No ratings, him no get them. Yeah, you fight over man way no wire. What less man no give up on you a argue. Real like y'all no get lame boy no part.
Ladies! Yeah, man, tell him again, you know. Who does he think he is? Whoa! The fashion police should charge him. Yeah, hear me, Dad? Yeah! Go fashion monkey there.
After we tell them a woman we say. Just over the body, yeah. Y'all a go and put over the body, yeah. So she know the agony we have it, yeah. Over the body, yeah. Woman a go and put outside road, road fights and things stop outside road.
Zoom!
Woman a go and put over the body, yeah. So she know the agony we have.
Yeah, man, how's the dancehall workout going, peeps? You sweating? Is it hot? Yeah, man, how many pounds you lost?
Well, woman, I touch me and not tell me some skin.
Whoa! Yeah, man, forget Zumba. Each and every Sunday, 10 to 11, Dancehall Explosion workout. Wind up your waist, shake your bumper. Yeah, man, it's a solo activity, or you can do it with a partner as well, you know. Yeah, man, just grab your partner and just start to wind up slow. Yeah, man, they go fast. Yeah, man, pon the wall, pon the bed, pon the floor. Yeah, man, it's all about the work.
Them still a minor when we a major case.
Yeah. Hey, Daddy, we're setting up a Zumba camp next week, you know. We're setting up a Zumba camp next week. Daddy Woman's gonna be Mr. Motivator. While he's mixing and jumping up and down and whining, you can copy his moves. Yeah, man. Hey, boy.
My team are the real money maker. Them a talk about great week.
Countryman, the Outlaw.
House and car, we buy property every day by day.
It's a $100 bag. Give me a piece of grab and make me get me head mad. Give me a light, so let me done bad. All I do is smoke it night and day. Now go ever straight from the high grade way.
Sound ting, sound ting,
and now my problems fade away. All I do is smoke it night and day.
Right.
Never switch from the high grade way.
Yeah, yeah.
All I do is smoke. All I do is smoke.
Yeah, man, it's all about the real thing, you know.
Problems fade away.
Yes, sir.
As my rise, I feel swell my eyes. Me that come to my nose.
Yeah, yeah, me dad.
Give me the vibes. It's no surprise, I'm living in the sky. At the same type of dress, I'm using him with wise.
The girls them lot of money every time. Money woman want good loving too. Every man for supply them wants and need. Good loving them want. Money them need. That's a good man in my heart. This is what I believe. Money woman want. Good loving them need. Every man for supply them wants and need. Good loving them want. Money.
Yeah, man, this one's called the slow wine.
This is what I believe.
Slow wine.
No shortness, man, be rich. If it no long and strong, them a go speak.
Yeah, man, just grab it by the thighs. Yeah, man, just pull it close and just wind up slow. You ready? Yeah, man, again. Yeah, man, don't forget. The 12th of November, Dancehall Explosion workout dinner. Coming like a Zumba class. Splotlands. The Splotlands again, yeah? Forget Zumba. Bring your leotard. Try lifting pints, drinking vodka Red Bull, or winding up your waist to this. With real bassline, you know the bassline when all the glasses start rattling and everything goes. Yeah, man, that's the bassline we're talking of. Right. Yeah, man, shed about 20 pounds off your backside on the first session. Yeah, man, 12th of November, Splotlands.
Yeah, certain things with them.
I beg you. So get a buckle or something, get a glass or something, get a grape or something.
Remember, locked in, locked on, the original Radio Cardiff, 98.7.
Get a pint, get a quarter something. Oh, you not figure how they can start or something. You done the rum and all the chase, I know you shot or something. Wait, let me tell you about real flask or something. Flip 'em up for your order one cart or something. So we a drink and mirror. We a drink and mirror. Classy, it's a spade and Dan Perry. Drink, we a drink and mirror.
Yeah, it's done now.
We mix the approval, cause we make cranberry.
My girl, sexy, my girl, independent. Y'all just swag turn up when you wind up your waist, my girl. You're sexy, every man a pray you. Swag turn up, ever clean and fresh. You a shine like a star, everybody see you. Y'all just swag turn up, rock out and wind up your waist. Act like birds, you see what I mean?
Yeah,
swag
it's
turn
done
up,
now.
girl, the one you make your booty shake like da 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 da.
Remember, locked in, locked on, the original Radio Cardiff, 98.7.
Bust a tight pussy wine, girl, I chew when you just left that behind.
Oh boy, hold me tight, daddy, don't like to
sound ridiculous, sound ridiculous, sound ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
Hold me tight, daddy, don't let go. Squeeze it tight, I'm a knife.
Yeah, man, inside the overdrive. Yeah, man, we're just barricaded inside the studio. SWAT team outside. Told them to negotiate the go. Have a cup of tea. Yeah, man, we're now come out till daylight.
I'm so selfish, I'm no I share.
Yeah, man, the Wildest Show'zz on the air.
Matter how them try, none of them just can't stop the boy.
Yeah, man, they can't stop we, you know.
Bad mind I go kill them. Bad mind I go kill them.
How many years in the business?
But the whole of them a liar. The whole of them smell bad like this fire.
Yeah, man, still can't change their spots.
Bad mind I go kill.
Why? Yes, Radio Land. Yeah, man, big up everybody online. And don't forget the web address, www.radiocardiff.org. Out to your computers, into your ears. And don't forget the Radio Cardiff Awards. Oh, the dads. Yeah, man. Don't forget the Radio Cardiff Awards, yeah? If you like what you hear. Yeah, man. Go and vote. Daddy Roma, Mouse, Dancehall Explosion for your favourite show, yeah? Right. No, girl, you can't vote on the telephone, you know. You have to go online. Or tell a lie. If you've got an iPhone, you can go to the, you know, the website on your new smartphone, which is like a computer. Yeah, man. Go to Radio Cardiff, vote off your phone, yeah? Yeah, man. Yeah, man, technology's just so fast, you know. So don't forget you can vote by computer and you can vote off your smartphone. Go to www.radiocardiff.org. Yeah, go to vote for your best favourite show. Go to the reggae section. Find Mouse, Daddy Roma, Dancehall Explosion. Yeah? And stick a pin in it. Yeah, you hear me? Hey, Nazi Bum. You're the telephone operator, aren't you? Yes, baby, your voice sounds nice. Love you. Uh-huh.
Wish you were living in my neighborhood, so you could hang up the phone and rush on over. Take up where we left the phone.
Right. Yeah, man, out to JC Lodge. Inside the Refix 2011. Yeah, man, this is called the slow workout, you know. This is where you wind up with your partner slow, or just wind up your waist on your own, you know. Yeah, man, tick-tock. Right. Out to the Grammy Kid Shabba. Ladies.
Anytime that Shabba hang up, she keep riding my mind. Everlasting love, it is rich and divine.
If anyone else could see me,
yeah,
they would never understand.
Say what? Hang on, no one come with it, no.
Tell her, Shabba, you too rude, you know. Yeah, man, inside the overdrive. Yeah, man, we're barricaded inside the studio right now. Hey, we're not, you can't take no prisoners, you know.
I am coming over.
I'm raising my glass up 'cause I'm alive. Not worried about nothing, I will survive. Ask me how I do when I say I'm fine. I'll be celebrating I don't care what nobody say. I'm dancing all my cares away. Nothing can bring me down today. I feel
Dancehall Explosion.
I feel good. I throw my hands in the air 'cause I just don't care. I want you feel like.
My gosh! Yeah, man, as we speed up the pace. And don't forget, you can do this workout with a partner or on your own as well, you know. Yeah, man, just get crazy. Yeah, man, just put your backside on him and start to whine. Fast whine. Fast whine.
Tell a girl say she can't touch a spark. Watch a degree, got the 8 with honor.
Boy!
And your back when them see you, them a stammer.
Slow wine. Slow wine.
Ladies, where you say 9 to 5 hustlers, where you there?
Yeah, don't forget the Zumba workout. Ain't Zumba no more. It's Dancehall Explosion workout. 12th of November, the Splotlands. Yeah, Splot.
Ain't nothing going on but the rent money, top money, want no money.
Be there or be square.
Have to tip me. Bring your money.
Whoa!
Fit me. Tip me. Have to tip me.
Hey, daddy. Let him track Badnara.
Tip me. Have to tip me.
Right. Yo, I just pull monkey face. Start to whine.
Money from me, honey, like strictly.
Yeah.
I like the money man, them where you there.
Zoom. Aha.
Tell the girl I'm the link. Up in the party, I was stroller. Y'all king, young big.
Oh my God. The music just turns me on.
Yes, baby.
So just drink and drink whatever you like.
That's what I'm telling you now.
Green faces, yeah. Green faces,
right.
Green faces. None of it all on a regular. No. Fresh from the plane, so me fresh by the scene. You're very fresh, so you know I'm clean. Spend the money fresh, even though I'm fresh, non-fresh, no material.
This is what DJ don't wanna fuck with.
Yeah, man, we now come on here till morning time, you know.
Drinks up, everybody. Get drunk up.
Yeah, man.
Let me get drunk up. Everybody, get drunk up.
Inside the musical war zone, inside Countryman, the Outlaw.
Get drunk up.
Dancehall Explosion. Radio Cardiff. 98.7. What a combination. Boy. No boy.
Somebody, that girl I want to know me roll. The way you whining on the floor. The talk them I said, give me some
brand new.
Rain this sweat up pour. She got my whining store. Get drunk up. Then I come let me get drunk up.
Yes, Dad.
Get drunk up. Then I come let me get drunk up. Everybody get drunk up.
Yeah, man, we're just making it for last week, you know.
Drink some. Get drunk up. Then I come
Just in case you tuned in and we wasn't here. Yeah, man, we couldn't make it. And he never put a show on off the card. Yeah, man, he couldn't find it. But don't worry, next time. Me say.
Baby, I can give you anything that you want.
Dancehall Explosion.
Baby, I'm gonna be it all. I'm your bank account, baby. I'm your bank account, baby.
Original soundbwoyz in session. Zoom. Right. Ladies, rude boys. Get on your smartphones. Hey, it's free, you know. Stop being so cheap. Go on radiocardiff.org. Vote for Dancehall Explosion as your favorite show.
Go where you whine and turn your waist. Go where you spice so full of grace. Girl, beautiful ice to slip the taste. Girl, I didn't mean to rush you.
Dancehall Explosion.
You know I wanna love you. You know I wanna hold you.
Right.
Hold you and kiss you and never let go.
Love your wife.
Zoom.
Your kisses for grave. Girl, squeeze me up, me come tease my life. Come give me love and I don't mistake. All over me. Give me the love and take control.
Boy, what a tune, wicked. Yeah, but what a workout, wicked. Can you keep up? Hey, they be falling over, running to the bar, getting a pint already. And then winding up on the bar. Don't forget the 12th of November, Splotlands, yeah? The Splotlands pub. You ready? Yeah, my new Zumba ting called Dancehall Ting. Hey, it's been here for the ever, but they've just overlooked it. Yeah, my Daddy Woman's gonna be Mr. Motivator. Yeah, man, his red, gold and green line of Judah workout tracksuit. Whoa! Hey, Jazz Soldier will be there as well. Hey, Jazz. Hey, Daddy Tylo. Stop smiling at the radio. You be there as well, yeah? He'll be there in his red, gold and green line of Judah running vest and shorts. Yeah, man. My gosh!
Anytime them see me, they run up and them hungry. Living the gal is life is lovely. I'm an asset. We love the gal them love him. Yeah, we full of time, we swap to no and we ugly. Anytime them see me, they run up and them hungry. Living the gal is life is lovely. Yeah, me have the gal them DJ. Gal them love how me stay, me score. Them come and link me for the instant replay. Call up couple of me gal, them have them on a three-way. What me do? Give them the
Dancehall Explosion late every Sunday night, 11 on Radio Cardiff. You don't know.
Out of Bounty Killer, Jamaica's most wanted. Inside the Juggling, inside the Countryman.
Me sharper than a razor blade, a blade that never runs. Remember that shy, you fi bump, you fi grind this. No one come me and me a baby. Me a fi get you one on me a bit. Sound riddimz. Alright, slow wine from it and talk to me now. Girl, slow wine from it, look round for me now. Me love when you bounce like that. And if you brace for me, me a brace right back.
Yes, sir.
Slow wine from it and talk.
Yes, girls.
Slow wine from it and talk.
Cock up and make me sit me bubble, 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 palm me.
Hey, daddy. Hey, dad. Yeah, man, you got him sweating out on the workout, you know. Yeah, man, they can't keep up. Tell them this ain't no Zumba thing, you know. Dancehall workout explosion, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Wind your waist. Shake your backside. Tick tock. Whirl a dance. Yeah, man. You squeeze me real tight. You look good in a like you're sexy in a real life. Aha. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, inside the final furlong. We are real money maker. Me say me want money in me account. Money we are me account. So we can buy anything when we are home. Want money in any amount. No, we don't like when money in account. Road for the money we are shown. Yeah, give me the money, give me the euros. Yo, dads. Yeah, man, 5-0's busting through the door, you know. So we can buy out Spanish town, go straight back to Linstead. We stay fly like the plane you see the wings with. While we money no far than where you see the rings spring. Anytime we roll out, now the sun in his hand. Oh, mission sniper king no have no gun in his hand. Roll out, cause we have a money premonition. Fast car I say a money mission. Me say me want money in a me account. Money we are free, say we are cold. Yeah, man. Anything when we are cold. Yeah, man, the Dancehall Explosion. Money in a joke, road for the money we are shown. Yeah, give me the money, give me the euros and the pounds. Even the yeah, man, don't forget 12th of November, place like the Splotlands. That's in Splot, you know. Inside the Article Champion sound sounds like that a Countryman passing through. Yeah, man, we're going to bring the work out the Splot. Yeah, man, we're going to brock it down. So we can buy anything when we are home. Yeah, yeah! No, we don't like when money. Give me the money, give me the euros and the pounds. If you don't give me money, no well me account. Right now, more my links big, like how the prince big. So we can buy out Spanish town, go straight back to Linstead. We stay fly like the prince.
Oh my God, the music just turns me on.
Sniper king no have no gun in his hand. Roll out cause we have a money premonition. Fast car I say a money mission. Me say me want money in a me account. Money we are free, say we are cold. I beg you. So we can buy anything when we are cold. Want money give me any amount. No, we don't like when money. Happens to be the very last one. Money we are shown. Yeah, man, but don't forget next week. Yeah, man. Money, enough, let me count it up and pile it up. Anytime you see me, on the rims, on the ground, no, it's so shiny buff. Yeah, man, don't forget, all roads lead to the Splotlands pub, yeah? Forget Zumba, Dancehall Explosion workout, yeah? That's the 12th of November. Daddy Roman is Mr. Motivator, man, yeah? Yeah, you're gonna watch him mix and follow his dance moves. He'll be dancing on top of the speaker like a madman. Yeah, you hear me?
Mercy, 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 God bless me, them can't curse.
Yeah, man, big up everybody online.
No boy can't free me.
Big up the whole of Radio Land.
Anytime them see me, no matter me choices, me send y'all roses. I watch the whole of them sexy body exposes, poses. But this is Vegas, so me the girl them rather. Take a boy, girl, me so me not really matter. Whether she a slim as, whether she wagga wagga. Girl, I try find me and I call up raga, raga, raga. Hello, raga. Cousin and all the mother. Drink up me roots and I eat up me slapper. Yeah, the old girl is remember. Me tough like stealing, no boy can't free me. Girl eyes get dreamy anytime them see me. No matter me choices, me send girl roses. I watch the whole of the sexy body exposes, poses. For the Vegas minute, me have the girl them so long. And if you want the red carpet
carpet event of the year is back.
Radio Cardiff proudly presents
Radio Cardiff Music Awards
at the Coal Exchange on Saturday the 3rd of December. This is a black tie event and tickets are £30. Entertainment on the night will be provided by the one and only Kenny Thomas, plus some of the finest artists in Wales. So if you want to come and see which of your favourite presenters will win an award, give us a call on 07715 104 657. So don't forget, it's the 2011 Music Awards at the Coal Exchange on Saturday the 3rd of December.
Sexy Sundays, featuring the best in lovers rock, rare groove and old school. Come and join John Lenny Jr., Bobby Smith, plus other guest Radio Cardiff DJs. Only at Mischief's Cafe Bar, 36 James Street, Cardiff Bay. Alternatively, visit the website mischiefs.co.uk. Sexy Sundays.
Sexy Sundays, I'll be there.
Hello, this is Chris Evans, and whenever I'm in Cardiff, I always listen to Radio Cardiff. How can you not? 98.7 FM.
The comments and views expressed on The More Show are those of the people that make them and do not necessarily reflect the views of Kevin Moore, The More Show, or this radio station and its affiliates or sponsors.
Hello and welcome to another edition of The More Show, which is sponsored by the UFO Matrix magazine. On today's show, I'm about to be joined by my guest, Lucy Wyatt. Now, Lucy and family live on an unsport farm by the east coast of England, and along with her family has restored the farm by using mostly eco-materials. She grew up in the university town of Cambridge, where her father was an architect. Her book, Approaching Chaos, challenges our accepted view of progress since the end of the Ice Age by looking again at the origins of farmings and cities and focusing on Bronze Age civilization. As well as researching the ancient past, Lucy is also interested in earth energies. Lucy Wyatt, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Kevin. Good to be with you.
Now, Lucy, just tell the audience a bit about yourself first.
Well, I live in Suffolk on a farm, which I did up as an eco project because it was derelict when we got here. I have two daughters that are fairly grown up now, and it took me about 10 years to write my book, which I did out of from an interest in alternative medicine, in homeopathy in particular. I wanted to go back to the origins and find out why people regard it as unscientific. And as I was digging around, I came across a bigger story, and that's really what my book grew out of.
Absolutely. So just tell us a bit about the book briefly.
Well, the book is really a massive overview. It goes back to the end of the Ice Age and gives an alternative interpretation as to why living in cities came about. Because I think we've told ourselves the wrong story. I think we've told ourselves a story that cities came out of a farming experiment, that Neolithic man was casting seeds about, had a surplus, got clever, decided to exchange it, markets grew, and towns and cities came from that. But when you look at the evidence, that's not actually what it shows. And so I challenge that. I use perfectly established, accepted material. I don't go looking for stuff that isn't already in the public domain. But I think the interpretations have been wrong, and I think we've misled ourselves. And as a result, we haven't come to the more interesting story, which is the one I think where these changes, the massive changes that happen because of certain elites, and cities grew out of something else. And not out of farming. So, and then I look at what happened to it through the ages, and bring it right up to the modern age. So it's a massive overview.
So how do you think that these, big cities came about for their time?
Well, I think that there were certain groups of people who are a different kind of people. We have some possible physical evidence of who they were. If they are the people who had these elongated skulls, That's certainly one piece of possible evidence. And I think that they knew certain things. They knew how to access stuff. In particular, they used shamanic ritual, I think, in order to know what they knew, in order to access scientific knowledge, instant knowledge. They didn't develop their knowledge in an experimental way. It was instant. Because these cities, when they do start to grow, they grow as planned layouts. They are not random. That's the interesting part about them. And they date from about 5000 BC onwards. And so I think that we really ought to reconsider our own views about certain elites.
So do you think we assume too much that, cities, grew out of marketplaces, basically?
Yes, I do. I think we take it all so much for granted. I think that we don't appreciate that there were major changes. The two key changes that I look at are first of all, when cereals became domesticated, which is at about 9,500 BC, thereabouts, quite near the end of the Ice Age. And the difference between a wild cereal and a domesticated one is the difference of a single gene, and it's to do with convenience, not taste. I can explain what that is. And the other key time frame that I look at is what the archaeologists call the secondary products revolution, and that's when animals became changed. That's when they became domesticated, and that occurs at about 5000 BC. These are two massive alterations, and the conventional story is that because of the changes in agriculture, cities could then develop, and I say it's the other way around. I say that these changes happened because of cities. It's the city dwellers, the elites who knew how to deliberately interfere, particularly with the animals. That change is very, very significant. The secondary products revolution basically refers to a time when we could make an auroch or a cow docile enough to take the milk to make the secondary products of butter and cheese. That's what it refers to. And in the case of sheep, for example, we could use their coats to make wool, because before that, sheep had coats like deer. They didn't even have coats that were usable. So even though Neolithic man had been penning these animals up for thousands of years for meat and hides, he still wasn't able to tame them sufficiently to be able to use these secondary products. So that's the really key difference that occurs at the time of cities.
So you were talking about perhaps modification techniques here to change the baseline of the animal. Is that what you're saying?
Definitely. And if you look at the work of a highly respected prehistorian like Steve Mithen, who's written a very good book called After the Ice, you can buy it at the Natural History Museum, he talks about the fact that when the domesticated variants arise, these animals change in shape and size. I mean, it's not just that they suddenly are tamed wild ones that can do this. They actually change physically. And for me, it's not just the physical change that matters. It's something that, for me, the important thing, something that happens in their heads, the fact that they become docile. I mean, as I said to you in the introduction, I live on a farm, and we have had here animals that can kill you easily, bulls and big horses and all sorts. And I know that these animals are only able to be on a farm because they're handleable, because they're docile. And people have overlooked that very significant importance.
So, okay then, where do you think the teachings of agriculture come from then?
Well, I think that they were part of this whole shamanic thing. I think that my point about cities is that they were a total package, and they were a package in terms of domestication of animals, the whole change in farming that happens, and also you have different things that happen with cereals to do with irrigation and ditching and terracing and that kind of very organised structural arable production. So you get this massive change in agriculture. You get all the big infrastructure, the use of water and aqueducts and viaducts and that kind of thing, the monumental architecture, all the domestic sort of drainage and sewage and everything that goes to do with that kind of infrastructure. You get the total package, and it's sort of education, medicine, cooking changes, because it becomes no longer nuts and berries and things from hedgerows, as it were. It becomes spices and cuisine, and substances are brought in from huge distances to make up a proper, and also on a bigger scale, bakeries and breweries. that kind of thing. So it's a total package that you get with civilization, and I think that this is something. It's an archetype that I describe that I think is always there, that people have known how to tap into, and that's why you have the same characteristics applying in different continents, even at different timescales, in Central and Southern America, as well as in Egypt and the Near East, and possibly China.
So are you saying then, Lucy, that these jumps are too sudden? And also, when did these jumps happen in your research? Were they after some sort of big climatic change in the Earth, or?
Not necessarily, because I did look at that. Because obviously, I don't talk about Atlantis because I only talk about what's in the public domain in terms of what's published material and accepted material. Because of that in itself, if you just go by that, there's enough of an interesting story to say. And I did wonder about Atlantis and the whole catastrophe idea. And there's no doubt about it that there are global catastrophes that do have an impact on all of this. And there's particularly one at the end of the 4th millennium BC, which is very significant. But my evidence shows that these changes, this package of civilization, had already arrived by that point. It was already apparent in Mesopotamia and southern Iraq. Before that point, those early cities of Uruk and Ur and Eridu and Shubruk, they were already there, and you can already see the traces of this whole thing. So I don't think that it's in response to some kind of environmental change that these things occur. I couldn't actually say for definite why these people were doing what they were doing. And also the earlier evidence to do with the domestication of cereals, the fact that it happens in the mountains. It's very obvious that people haven't realised that so often civilization appears to start in mountains. I mean, why would you start civilization in mountains? You'd only be in a mountain because you wanted things out of a mountain, its minerals and that kind of thing. And so obviously whoever it was who knew these techniques, they were poking around a lot earlier, but where their actual bases were, where those even earlier cities were, I couldn't even begin to speculate.
But we're told, though, aren't we, that you know, people were savages, living in caves, and evolution is just a very slow process, and there's no sudden jumps as such. But you're saying your researchers took you in a completely different direction to say, this just seemed to appear.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's Jericho that's the city that's often quoted as a place where massive changes seem to happen within a space of about 100 years, because it's one of the longest continually inhabited cities in the world. But yes, definitely, these aren't evolutionary changes. That's the point. And also, you see, what's also overlooked is that if you take a site like Çatalhöyük in Anatolia in Turkey, which is near Göbekli Tepe, which is another even older site. I don't want to talk about Göbekli Tepe because it still, I think, has a different kind of function. But Çatalhöyük, there's certain sort of anomalies there that don't make sense. There's certain sophistications in Çatalhöyük which don't seem to have can be explained by evolution, and yet it's still quite backward in other ways. I mean, the way I look at it is it's like saying, well, if you were a future historian and you went to Soweto and you found out that they were watching television, you might assume that they were living in a shanty town and had invented television. Possession is not proof of evidence of invention. So the fact that somewhere like Çatalhöyük in Turkey can have curious anomalies, to my mind, shows that there were elites who used indigenous populations to do certain things, who worked with the indigenous populations, and which is why the story is somewhat confused and a bit mixed up.
So, do you think then that these ancient civilizations, or where your researchers took you, should I say, do you think they knew how key it was for a city to be there? I mean, obviously a city is a very key aspect, isn't it, of modern day living?
I think perhaps, I don't say this in the book, but I think perhaps what it is that these elites liked to live in cities. That's how they liked to live. They saw that as civilized, if you see what I mean. And so because what the research shows is that there was no real benefit to hunter-gatherers to actually move to cities. For example, research into the health of hunter-gatherers. What they do is they look at things like the state of their teeth and things like that, and it shows that their diets were actually better if they didn't live in cities. That the hunter-gatherer life wasn't necessarily that hard. I mean, we've kind of become very wrapped up in an idea that civilized farming is better, that life in cities is better, that hunter-gathering is somehow hard work. But I think all the evidence from around the world, even of modern hunter-gatherer societies that still exist, shows that that's not necessarily the case. So to my way of thinking, they were actually a different kind of people who brought about these changes in cities. These were not hunter-gatherers who thought it was an improved idea. Another factor which I think reinforces this point is that you would assume that in terms of these changes in farming, that they would go from nomadic hunter-gatherer to pastoralist. I mean by that someone who herds sheep and cattle over long distances, because you can see a relationship between following herds to kill them and following herds to herd them. But actually, what the record shows is that every time there's a change in farming, in the introduction of Bronze Age farming, there's what they call a settled pattern first. And a settled pattern means the presence of pigs, because pigs aren't herded over long distances. And so what this, to my mind, shows is that these were a different kind of people with a different set of knowledge, a different set of skills, who moved into an area. And I had the opportunity to actually verify this, because one of the key places where these huge, great big pastoral movements take place is in Central Asia, in the Fergana Valley, where the Kyrgyz tribes move their flocks up to the hills and mountains in the summer and down in the winter. And even there, in Bronze Age culture, and I went to the museum in Tashkent to look at this, to confirm this, even there it was the settled pattern of pigs first that happened when the changes in farming occurred. And then the thing with sheep and cattle comes later. So that in itself is another strange thing that doesn't make any sense.
But surely being civilized and building cities is the next step for any civilization, for convenience.
Well, not necessarily, because it's for whose convenience. That's the other point to bear in mind. Hunter-gatherer societies live very, very happily, and what you can see in the prehistoric record is that they don't change for thousands of years. They're perfectly content. They do a sort of basic kind of farming. They scatter a few wild seeds. The Natufians, who were around from 12,000 BCE onwards, cultivated wild seeds for 3,000 years with no change to the domesticated version. And they penned up their wild animals. They followed the flocks. They followed the wild herds. They had their basic tools for survival. They were perfectly content. They had no real pressure on them to make this massive change. And the other key point that makes one suspicious is what the archaeological record shows is that the first people who start cities are not farmers, they're priests. The first sign of a city is some kind of shrine. That's what they've uncovered in Mesopotamia, in southern Iraq. It is some kind of religious, sacred area. And it's the priests who are the beginnings, the foundations of these cities. So I think they were different sort of people who liked to live in a certain kind of way.
And why is that important, though, Lucy, for that aspect? Why is it important for the church to be the first ones in, then, to form a city?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call them church, but because they're the ones with the knowledge. They're the ones who know how to do the shamanic ritual. They're the ones who know how to access the information. They are the nerve center, the hub of the whole thing, and they're involved in every aspect of a city. They're the ones who supervise the buildings of the surveying and setting out the great buildings. They're the ones who sanction the trading exchanges. They're the ones who know about the food. They're the ones who interpret the weather, so that the calendar, they set the calendar so that farmers know when to sow and when to reap. They're the ones who can educate. They're the ones who heal the sick. They are absolutely at the center of these ancient cultures.
So what do you think the ancients knew in the forms of, knowledge and technology as such?
Well, I think that the evidence in front of us that nobody satisfactorily explained is how they moved the big stones. I mean, that in itself is a kind of technology which so far we haven't been able to uncover. To move something that weighs 50 tons, 500 miles, is a feat that we would struggle with today with all our technology. And I don't buy the thousands of slaves argument, the hemp rope, the copper tools. That doesn't stack up. And these feats were able to be achieved not just in Egypt. I'm talking about the moving of the granite from the Aswan quarry up to Giza, 500 miles. But you see the same characteristic feats in Central and Southern America with massive blocks moved and so forth. So I think that in itself shows that they knew something that we don't. And
so,
they didn't. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say they didn't necessarily leave short, miserable lives of ill health either. I think Ramesses II, I think, is believed to have lived at least until his 80s.
So why would our advanced culture, sort of dismiss what the ancients knew, though?
Why would our culture dismiss what the ancients knew? Because we've had this massive break in between us. There's this huge wall, this huge barrier, which caused the collapse of those societies and has prevented us from fully understanding them. And that's the whole rise in power, particularly of the Romans, but all the Indo-European tribes have some sort of role to play in bringing about the demise of the Egyptians. The Greeks were very close to the Egyptians, but even so, they didn't know all their secrets. And the Egyptians, I don't think, fully trusted them. And they really did not want their secrets to fall into the hands of the Romans. And then you see the problem is that the Romans then got mixed up with that monotheistic religion we call Christianity. And we've been in the Dark Ages ever since, because their whole thing was about destruction of knowledge. And one of the interesting things that I found in my research was that we've also told ourselves the story that the Romans just persecuted Christians. But actually what's completely fascinating is that long before they started persecuting Christians, they were already out destroying people with ancient knowledge. They were against alchemists, the Pythagoreans. Lots of the military campaigns that they fought, I think, were motivated by a desire to destroy. I mean, what were they doing in the Commagene, for example? Why did Mark Antony fight a campaign there in AD 70 if it wasn't because that was the last bastion of the Babylonian Magi, the Chaldean Magi, when this is a central part of Turkey? The Romans had no real reason to be up there. It wasn't of any strategic value. And there's plenty of people who would think that their reason for coming to Britain was in order to destroy the Druids, because one of their early campaigns was Mona on the island of Anglesey. So that in itself is kind of curious.
Absolutely. So you do believe that through your research that ancient wisdom, ancient knowledge of how these, how we went from agriculture to these advanced cities that were there at the time has all been lost through control and the destruction of ancient knowledge by the Roman Empire, for example.
Yes, and then that's continued by the Catholic Church. We lost the knowledge of something as basic as geometry for a long time. It's only really, as I understand it, through Knights Templars and the Gothic cathedral movement that in itself came back to the West. It's been a huge force of darkness in terms of ignorance, that whole Romano-Christian thing.
But it's very difficult to sort of, connect the dots in a logical way when there are no records.
It's not easy. I mean, it does mean you have to be like a forensic detective and look at bits of evidence and try and corroborate stuff. That's certainly true. And you have to kind of try and put it together in such a way that you reconstruct it. And bits of knowledge, I think, have got stuck in different places around the world. So you do need to have a fairly big overview in order to try and piece it all together again. I mean, that's really what I was trying to do with the book. to do that.
And Lucy, in your opinion, why the big monuments then?
I think they built big monuments because they could, because they had the technology to do that, and because they also, I think, had a very kind of cosmic way of looking at stuff. It depends what you think the purpose of the big monuments were. I mean, if it's something like the Great Pyramids, I think they were probably multifunctional. Probably, say, take the pyramids in Egypt and elsewhere, obviously. Their purpose is to form some kind of anchoring of earth energies. I do think they have a geodesy function to them, but also they were very important in terms of ritual, particularly the pharaoh's shamanic ritual, which we haven't really understood, because we think that anything that talks about the pharaoh's soul is to do with him being dead, whereas actually it's as likely he was undergoing a shamanic ritual in life, and which involved astral planing with his soul, and that was possibly none of the functions of the pyramids. So they had a sort of energy function. As I understand it, the Egyptian word for pyramid is mur, which means instrument to ascend. So they had sort of different roles.
And have you been to the pyramids?
I have. I've been to the Egyptian pyramids. I've been inside the King's Chamber, which is quite an experience.
And could you feel a sort of energy there, or?
Well, all I can say is that when I got to the bottom of the Grand Gallery before I climbed up to the King's Chamber itself, I did have a massive panic attack, because it's quite claustrophobic in there in some ways. I mean, there's enough space, but it gets hotter and hotter. There's less and less air as you go up. It's not really a place to hang about for too long. So I can well believe that in the right circumstances, these places were turned into some kind of instrument, without a doubt. But they weren't tombs. I don't believe they were tombs.
Okay. So would you say then, as we've sort of touched on before, that after some sort of global catastrophe, that's when Egypt, sort of rised, basically?
Yeah. Well, I think what happened at the end of the fourth millennium BC is, I think possibly a comet hit the world, and there was a massive wobble, because I think it's after that point that you get this phenomenon in different quarters of the world with submerged forest, very suddenly submerged forest, and raised beaches. There's an equal and opposite effect happens. And it's after this date that you have massive migrations of all peoples. They all go in search of safer homelands. It's then that the Indo-Europeans split up, and because what I've worked out is where the Indo-Europeans originated from was the Ukraine, north of the Black Sea, and some go west and some go east and some go round and south down through the Caucasus and into Turkey and all east through Iran. So they spread out in all different ways. But it's also at that point that I think the Mesopotamians also moved, and because after that point that you see the Indus Valley civilization arises, the Egyptian dynastic Egypt appears. So it's possible that they were returning to Egypt. It's possible that they were actually repairing the Great Pyramid and the Sphinx. Dr. Robert Schoch, the geologist, the Boston geologist, who has dated the Sphinx to 7,000 BC or whenever, because that's the time when the Sphinx the rock would have been exposed to rainfall, because there was no rainfall much after the end of the fourth millennium BC. So it's quite possible that they were returning to these places and repairing what was already there. I wouldn't deny that.
And like we've said before, it's just incredible how they moved and cut the stone then, isn't it?
Well, exactly. They definitely knew how to do something extraordinary with that. And their amazing ability to sculpture and to carve. I mean, if you go to the British Museum, you can just be blown away by the technical ability out of extremely hard stone, diorite and basalt and granite, and how they can make these bowls with these sort of jugs with tiny necks, these vases with tiny necks. It's all so precision made, and I just don't believe that they were able to do that by bashing things with another hard stone. That just doesn't make any sense. These exquisite, detailed carvings in stone, etchings and so forth. I mean, it takes your breath away, and I just don't think we appreciate them enough.
Absolutely, and you know, do you buy the idea that the Egyptians were a sort of slave society as such?
Well, anyone has to be very careful, you see, because part of the problem that we have is, as I said to you earlier, Greeks and Romans are like a barrier. They're a barrier between us and the ancient past. And so much of what we understand about Egypt comes through the Greeks. And so the Greeks didn't necessarily know everything. And and an awful lot of what you see in Egypt today is actually Greek. It's Ptolemaic. It dates from the time when the Greeks became pharaohs. So it's not actually a true representation of what was truly Egyptian. And if we take someone like Herodotus, who wasn't alive at the time of the earlier Egyptian stuff, who was aware of slave societies, Greek and Roman slave societies, it's very easy to be misled by them imposing their views on that ancient past. And things like the excavation of the pyramid workers' villages around the Great Pyramid in Giza shows that they were not slaves. They were free people. They came and went. They were seasonal workers. They were benefited from medical attention, good quality medical attention. They had the best cuts of meat. They had the same kind of living standards as aristocrats in Egypt. So I think we have to be very careful when we talk about slaves, what exactly we mean by that.
So would you say then that, as you've mentioned before, that you believe the Roman Empire was, you know, the epiphany for the destruction of the knowledge, perhaps, of the Egyptians? Do you think that was a kind of fall of, you know, human spiritual consciousness when that happened? Because obviously, like you say, we entered a very dark time just after this.
Yes, quite possibly. I mean, my thinking is that the Indo-Europeans, they may in themselves have been some kind of modified race. I don't say this in the book, but they may have been. They may have been people that were recruited to work in cities, and then a little bit like sort of Sorcerer's Apprentice, they then ran amok, so that they weren't particularly evolved themselves, and the civilizers had no real means of controlling them in the end, and just withdrew. And so allowed laws of karma and reincarnation to take over until such time that these Indo-Europeans learnt their lessons. And I think that time is possibly coming now. I think we're now in the fruition of that great long time. Because it's interesting, isn't it, that the 4th millennium BC catastrophe time, the 3159 BC,